Well, good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a great start to your day so far. A great start to your week. I know I am. We're seeing some green for ADA, some green for the crypto market. We're doing a couple very important retests here. And do we now have enough to push us back up to levels that we saw just a few days ago? We need to talk about some records going on. Need to talk about some great things taking place overseas. We'll discuss all that and more in this video. So if you guys are new or haven't already, show your support for the channel down below. Hit that subscribe button, that bell. It's free to do. It'll keep you updated anytime there's new content live here on the channel. So this is a week that we might actually be able to get very excited about. We've obviously started off green. Our daily candle so far for ADA is up 2.36% at the time of filming this video. We're sitting around, we'll just say 71.50. You guys can see yesterday we actually closed our day up 10.83%. Great bounce back day for the crypto market. And what you might notice here is ADA did a great job despite this weird obvious drop on the liquidation event. We did a great job sitting on top of our longer term structure. Actually almost creating a little bit of an inverse head and shoulders here. Just, kind of want to throw that out there. But we did a great job holding this structure that dates all the way back to March of 2020. All right. And what we're trying to get back to now is this trend that we had been building from the start of this bull market cycle from all the way back in October of 2023. Right now, ADA sits right on the edge of this big bull pennant that we had been building, this descending channel. And now we're just waiting for the rest of this push. Now, the question is this push going to come? First of all, we have BTC sitting right on the edge of its longer term trend here, one that had been building since all the way in December of 2024. It's trying to reclaim that, and we'll see if that takes place over the course of a couple days here. Ethereum reclaims 4150 and its top trend that's looking very, very good right now. And we do actually have a CME gap to the upside. So maybe we try to close this as we move through the next day or two here. We do tend to close CME gaps. We don't close all of them. Obviously, we still have one all the way down here at about 110 or so. So it's kind of disappointing that we obviously didn't have, we didn't get a chance to see that on Friday as the market was dropping. But that's neither here nor there. What I will say is it seems like you're getting a little bit of people chasing in the crypto market. They're trying to see, hey, is the market going to drop back down, or is it go time? And it's like I talked about, a lot of these things, they end up turning into big buying events. Me personally, I bought during this dip. I reacted very different to what I did back in February. I just kind of, like I talked about, I had that pit in my stomach and I was like, what the heck's going on? And this time it was just smash buy, try to accumulate what I can, where I can. And it seems like that's the reaction that most of the market had. In fact, we had $250 million in USDC minted on Solana over the last 24 hours. We just hit a new all-time high in terms of stablecoin supply in the market. Okay. We are currently at $301.5 billion in stablecoins. So yeah, people were smashing as much capital as they could into the market. And now what's great about this is you have a lot of people that are sidelined, that are stuck waiting. And if they want to get back into assets, they are going to have to FOMO. They are going to move price to the upside. That's how it works. We've seen these crash outs and washouts before in the crypto market. And now structurally, we're getting some great signs here too. First of all, I will say that when we look at daily stochastic RSI for ADA, flipped bullish. Not the first time it's done it. You guys can see this back here in June of 25. You can see this in August here as well. September, these were bottoms. So late September, these were the exact moment that the market started to go on some nice rip-roaring runs. Guess what? We just flipped bullish. But this isn't the only place where this is at least about to take place. If we look here at the weekly chart for ADA, in terms of stochastic RSI, we just reached the oversold range. That means we are going to be getting a bullish flip at some point here, whether it's at weekly close, whether it's the following week, but a bullish flip, and that usually suggests we have big moves to the upside. Okay, you guys can see the last time we had this bullish flip take place was back here in June, and that led ADA to run all the way from this 50-cent range all the way up to about a dollar. I think it was $1.02 if I remember correctly. But that was an 86% move. Could that be what we're on the verge of doing? So or on the verge of happening? So this is when we talk about that necessary reset. This is now brought us to a place where the market isn't insanely overheated and it's basically given us room to move. That's what you need to know. But here's the thing is we have some very exciting things that are moving the market up. First of all, the trade tensions have kind of reduced a little bit. It sounds like Trump and Xi Jinping, never know if I'm saying his name right, are getting things figured out. So that's at least a good sign. If you guys remember, we had the discussion about peace in the Middle East. That was a really big deal. And guess what? Hamas released all living Israeli hostages. Huge progress overseas. And right now, you're seeing markets just love what is taking place. You're seeing pre-market for stocks opening up green. You're seeing obviously green here in the crypto market. So this is a major step in the right direction. And now we have volume that can easily move us to the upside here as well. I want to show you guys that even right now, $273 billion. So very high volume around the crypto market. And, it wouldn't surprise me if we have some FOMO that ensues at some point here. Again, I'm not saying we can't go red. I'm not saying we can't drop in terms of price, but I'll be very curious to see what institutional money does to begin the week. Maybe it's a week where they just decide to smash the buy button. Obviously, price is quite a bit lower than it was at the end of this last week, but you are noticing a market trend that is ascending now over the past few days. So that they might look at that as opportunity and buy these discounted prices. So we'll just have to watch and wait and see what happens. Not a whole lot going on this week. I think Jerome Powell is speaking on Tuesday, but that's kind of about it, guys. So I appreciate you as always. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts below, but have a great day. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.